Okay, so with the whole poly thing and sharing partners, right? It's something that he told me he wanted, like when we first started dating or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like when you first start messing with someone, it's like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, right? At least that's how it started.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't really care what you want to do, to be quite honest, because I don't know how long I'm here for. So I didn't really pay no mind, you know? But it just kept on coming up. And so I was like, no, I'm not into that. Like, no, I'll do like a non-traditional monogamy. I'm not into a full poly. Hey, Honesties! Welcome back to another episode of Honesty the Podcast with your host, Zena, aka Top Tier Z. Where I keep it raw, I keep it real, and I keep it risky. Today, we are here for part 2 of my last episode with Taylor and Shayna. Welcome back, Taylor.
Woo woo!
Down and dirty.
Expeditiously. Thank you for the bottle.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Vion.
You gotta pick it up.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Vion for a good drink, sweet drink, cognac, tipsy takes, where we get people's takes and we get a little tipsy. You know what I'm saying? I'm sipping on some Vion and some Bumble cream right now. Okay, you know, I gotta stay lubricated.
I know that's right. And Shayna, welcome back. Hey, boo.
I am so.
Oh, that's what it's giving. It's not giving safe and secure. It's giving raw and risky. I like it. Thank you guys for being here again. And I'm talking to you subscribers as well. If you haven't yet subscribed, like the video and share it. Honestly, I don't care if you comment, but share it and like it. Yep. All right. Guys, we're going to get into my fast 5 of Would You Rather. Y'all know how this goes. I ask you 5 questions, you give your response, and we keep it pushing. All right. This one is a little, I got to start y'all off a little without y'all freedom.
Damn.
Would you rather do a year in solitary confinement for $5 million or keep your freedom, but also keep your current net worth for the rest of your life?
That's easy. Give me the meal. Give me what the $5 million. I'm okay with that.
But
I like solitude. I'm okay with that. Y'all see me what y'all see me. I got things to do.
Solitary confinement.
That's fine. I'm getting fed. I got my own room, my own. What? I read a book too.
23 hours in the cell.
I'm okay. Look, I will sleep. I will talk to myself. Okay. I'm leaving in how many days? 365 for $5 million. Yeah, I got stuff to do. Okay.
What about you, Taylor? What you doing?
Yeah, give me the $5 million. I'm a sip between them walls. You know what I'm saying? It look kind of comfy in there.
You know,
sing a couple of soundtracks.
A lot of people lose their mind in solitary confinement. Y'all know.
Yeah,
it drives you crazy. However, I did have this theory, right? If it drives me crazy and I got $5 million, I'm in the best rehab facility after. You feel me?
Money
best
to pay.
Doctors,
money to pay
meds.
for therapy.
Yeah. I'm going to take the $5 million
and
too.
drugs, the good kind.
All the good drugs. I'm taking all the drugs when I get out. You know what I'm saying? Acid, heroin, black tar.
Jesus.
Black tar? Okay. You know what?
Yeah, that's the good heroin.
I ain't never heard of that. I don't do drugs. I am drugs.
Heard you.
Would you rather a partner that is clingy or a partner who doesn't show any affection? Like, ever? Y'all be thinking. I like making y'all think.
Nah, be clingy. No affection. I'm a toucher. I feel. I don't steal. So I need touching.
So you like the
Yeah, I'm a big girl. You gotta grope me up. I like that.
I bet you know what you
Push
like.
me around.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the clingy because I probably am not the most emotionally affectionate person. So, you know, if they clingy, at least I know they like me because I don't know if they're gonna get that from me.
Okay.
That's real.
I agree.
Yeah.
Me too. I need affection. I need clingy. I don't need it. I need affection, so I'll take clingy. Would you rather have a rewind button on your life or a pause button on your life?
Ooh.
Pause. I don't need it. The past is back there. You know what I'm saying? I'm only looking over there and right now.
Okay. You said I know my answer.
You know, I ain't rewinding.
You know, I used to think I wanted to rewind, but now that I know what I know and I appreciate, you know, every day, you know, it's like it's a journey with yourself. But I think I will put a pause. Yeah. Rewinding is like, I'm happy for the lessons I learned.
Facts.
I did some lot of fucked up shit.
Would you rather date someone 10 years older than you or someone 5 years younger than you?
5 years younger.
You're a man, so of course you would say that.
Yeah.
5 years younger.
Yeah.
5 years younger. Because I attract younger men too. So
Okay.
they be like old souls.
Okay, you said that I'm a man, that's why I want a younger. So what's her excuse? So like, since you want to just throw men on everything. He's a man, so like, he wants younger.
Stamina,
so,
baby.
Yo, no, for real. My man is 5 years younger than me currently.
It's the stamina.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to like, as a woman, let me not say older women or younger women. As a woman, if somebody, not the like 25-year-olds, you fucking with a 20-year-old, y'all kind of the same age. But if you're like a woman that's like maybe 30, 39, and you date somebody that's like maybe 33 or 30, you know, he's still, y'all sex life, y'all adventurous, you know, minds is going to be the same. Somebody 10 years older is like, you go ahead with your friends, I'll give you the money, and that's cool. That's great. That's what we love too, but
10 years older?
Yeah.
I give you the money?
Yeah. Sometimes it be like that, depending on the age.
The gap.
because he can't beat it up, so you might as well just give you a couple bands, and then you go get beat up by somebody else.
I didn't say that, okay?
He said that. So Taylor said that. Okay, final question. Would you rather openly share your partner with someone else, or you're sharing your partner with someone else, but you have no idea?
The second one is reality anyway, so I'd rather just live with that.
You ever live with the second one?
Because that's reality. That's what's really happening in real life. You know what I'm saying? The first one, I would rather not. I don't want to know. Because at a certain point in time.
No, I was thinking the same song.
Like at a certain point in time in the relationship, you're sharing your partner with somebody you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? They're just not telling you.
You're sharing them sexually or emotionally. Because
You don't know.
maybe
They're
having work wives that you complain to your work wife.
No, both sexually and emotionally. Like they have
Both
a
though,
whole
like
other.
there's something that's happening. It's happening without you knowing anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I got the stories to tell.
It's happening anyway.
Yeah.
Honestly, if my girl got a job, she a red flag. You got a work wife or a work husband. You got somebody at work that you confide in.
He said, if you got income,
you go somewhere that isn't your house, that's a red flag. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? You interacting with some other men and somebody gonna flirt with you and you might like it, get the coochie a little warm, and then you'll come back home to me like you ain't do all that. And it's like, at this point I don't know what to believe.
So you'd rather be with a brokey than...
No, I wouldn't say. I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying like
she got to work from home. It got to be remote.
I would
That's
love
a
that.
good
though.
idea.
Remote
Or
work.
she an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Remote work.
Meet me in the bathroom, baby.
Not entrepreneur though, because we can't both be. Well, she could be entrepreneur, but I feel like I would prefer a person that also has a job though, because too much time and too much access to freedom to do whatever, you might just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for you to be
smart.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just be frolicking doing whatever. Because, I be frolicking, but I have control, though. And I don't know if people got control for it. You know what I'm saying? I know my level of control, but everybody don't got the same level of control when they have freedom to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's true.
Can you repeat the question again, Your Honor?
Yeah. Would you rather openly and willingly share your partner with someone else, or you share your partner with someone else and you just don't know it yet?
Depending on how much money he's spending on me. That's really what it is.
It always come down to that, huh?
That's really what it is. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I have been with the guy I wanted to share him so bad. That was when I was in my bisexual days, and I was really like I really, and then, but I think with women, we all go through a point where we don't know that we sharing our nigga. Like, I'm in,
That's a fact.
this delicious ass penis is somebody else's delicious ass penis. Okay?
So when you're having sex and you're like, this is my dick, and he says yes, you don't believe you can't believe it. He's
Or
lying.
just don't even ask, don't even make it seem like it's yours. You be like, just say with a question mark, yo, this mine? You know what I'm saying? Like inquire. Don't just make statements. Like, hey, is this mine though?
Usually men say it to me. They'll say that like,
inquire.
This is yours. Like, do what you want to do. Like, I feel like I get that a lot. I don't know. Maybe it's like,
bitch, what you doing your coochie?
I do want a dirty, like, I like that, the dirty talk her, I don't know. Maybe I give that. I don't know.
Oh, you got a type.
I'm a sexual demon sometimes.
We gonna
Yeah,
get
it's
into
ridiculous.
that.
Deviant.
I can't wait to hear his
Thank you. See, this is why I say you're just amazing and smart. Like, we need you.
He's all right. Not too much on Taylor now.
That's what I'm saying. She don't
Okay.
even try to like downplay me, like, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's
Listen,
okay.
somebody got to
I'm
keep
light
you
skinned,
humble.
lovely. I'm not humble. I'm grounded though. I am grounded. I'm on the ground. I know I'm here.
He always want to be a philosopher.
He's like, I'm going here.
That's how I came out the
Talk
coochie.
you
What you
right
want me
out
to
them
do?
panties. Talk you
What
right
you want
out.
me to do?
This is not the time.
He gonna coach you through it.
Philosophize. Speaking of sharing your partners, so end of episode 1, we started talking about you wanted to be a sister wife. Me.
Yeah,
What happened with me?
You was a sister wife to a financially famished individual.
Then she said, dun, dun, dun.
Financially what?
Financially famished.
Yeah, exactly my point, right? And so Taylor, you asked the question of if he was financially famished, what made me agree to being a sister wife for a whole year? Yeah, so we're going to talk about that just a little bit today because I don't want to chat in my business. Now, if you do want to be in my business, head over to the Patreon. My first episode is actually with Taylor where I give all the tea on this, and it's _honesty_pod. I'll put the little stuff here and y'all can check that out. Next Friday it drops. Yeah, but you want me to answer your question now? Okay, so with the whole poly thing and sharing partners, right? It's something that he told me he wanted, like when we first started dating or whatever. And you know, like when you first start messing with someone, it's like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, right? At least that's how it started. So it's like, I don't really care what you want to do, to be quite honest, because I don't know how long I'm here for. So I didn't really pay no mind, you know? But it just kept on coming up. And so I was like, no, I'm not into that. Like, no, I'll do like a non-traditional monogamy. I'm not into a full poly. Because would you...
Was that your first poly?
My first and fucking last, yeah.
Okay.
Would you want to share your man emotionally with another woman? I know you said you would be a sister wife.
I wanted to, like I said, that's when I was in my bisexual moments, my days. And, you know, this one particular guy, because I felt like he was mainly, like, he didn't know I chose him, like, even though that was my dude, but in my mind, I was like, I was plotting on him. I was like, yeah, I'm going to just turn you out. Like, you about to be, you know? And then it didn't work out like that because, you know, I had bad intentions.
But did you only want to share him sexually? Or
I want to share him sexually, not emotionally, no.
Okay, then.
You
so
can't spend the night, miss.
My point is
one of my bitches, you know?
Would you want... Do you think it is easy for a man to sustain 2 women emotionally? We know financially it's hard. You gotta have...
Neo doing it with 4 girlfriends right now. So, I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about you.
Me personally?
Yeah.
You trying to get me caught up or something? I don't know about that. But like, you know, I always say though, like too many women's emotions sounds really stressful and annoying. So,
So 2 is enough. 2 is, you can't handle 2 like watching a movie with 2 girls right now. One want to lay on your chest and the other one she laying.
Now that's all that's fine and dandy until like say both of y'all say both individuals, right, got they period at the same time.
That should be sinking.
I damn near
it do sink.
Might go move to a different state for that week or 2 weeks. And then you're not even going to see or hear from me.
And then you got to wait a couple of days after that, depending on... That's why I said, depending on you go to the shower, you know.
No, but this is the thing, right? When the period sinks. Okay, the way I look at poly, and I mean, honestly, though, I ain't got much experience because the man was lying for a whole 9 months. But anyway, if one is on her period, obviously, like, you would think, okay, the other one doesn't have a period, so I still get to have sex, right? You do have some men who are hypersexual. Otherwise, to me, why do you need 2 women?
Some men can handle, some men can, but not them knowingly.
Women have different personalities. So like one may have like a more hyper personality. One may have a little more calmer, might be more earthy. One might be a little fiery. Maybe on Monday you want to be with the fire.
One
and
might
then
be
by
pretty,
Tuesday I'm tired
of
basic.
Yeah. You know, one can dress, one is just there.
I mean, hey, you know, you gotta have flavors.
Shot.
No shots, baby. I don't address what's beneath me. Anyway, I'm a fool.
Gotta have flavors, you know what I'm saying?
But I do think the root of like being poly is like honesty. Like You just gotta be upfront, and that's hard for a lot of men.
So sister wives. So are we calling poly? So basically, poly is sister wives.
Yeah.
So as a man, like like the Muslims, that's the rich ones. They could
Emphasis on the rich.
The rich ones. Okay. They can handle that. Like and I don't know if they have to all live together either.
No,
I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I think they don't have to. Like here in America, like they gotta live separate. So he can afford 2 separate households or 3, 4 separate households, and they be but the first wife have to approve it. So
ding 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 ding.
we gotta.
Go.
I'm okay with that. Like if it's hello renting. We might as well have a mortgage, $4,000 mortgage. Hello.
Yeah, rather than pay for all these.
That's it.
Houses.
Let her be our house. We're gonna visit y'all on Friday and have some food. Okay, I don't need his penis every day.
You really that's what you said last time too.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all have any questions regarding this topic in my situation? As I said, it's on Patreon. So,
I think
so you're not doing it again?
No.
So you wouldn't
What?
let him? Like, babe, maybe you could watch me do something, lose something.
Well, that's what like non-traditional monogamy is to me.
I see.
It's
So
like,
you would have watched him spank another shorty out.
No.
Yeah, in
let
front of
him
me,
watch you do something with another girl.
That's a confident yes.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you said
Why?
no.
Who, me?
No. Wait.
No,
what was
she's
that?
jacking it. She's jacking her man spank out a shorty wetness and all moisture
If
all in her
you
face.
picked a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What does that do
I
for
could
you?
do that.
Sometimes I just want to see how you fuck someone
That's
else.
it. That's a turn on.
Wow.
Because if I know the coochie, you know why? Because if I know the coochie and I know how the coochie, I know the circumference of her coochie and how she clean her coochie. I want to know. I want to see him wear it out. Put your head in there.
That's a freaky
Oh,
ass.
no, we're not putting no heads.
No?
nowhere.
Okay.
You're
Yes.
not eating no pussy in front of me. You're not
Okay, well,
up. No.
something.
You
But
can't
I'm
have
just
limitations.
saying.
You said like what if
I
he
know
just
the
in it?
vagina.
He in the mode, like he just going crazy now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
No.
not crazy. Don't go
No.
crazy, sir.
Absolutely.
What's
not.
Don't go Chris
limitations?
Brown.
At this
Don't go
point,
Chris
like,
Brown crazy, okay?
Chris Brown
No.
crazy. You don't know what Chris Brown do in his
I'm
bedroom.
just saying,
Relax.
like, what's the song? Go crazy. Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. Show
you gonna
up.
tell him? You gonna tell him what you can only do 2 positions with her or something?
No,
like that?
he could do. If once I pick the girl,
Yeah.
I'm okay with everything,
That's what I'm saying. So he gonna eat it too.
but not how you eat my coochie.
He can't eat it
There's
from
too
the
many
back.
rules. There's too many
Nah,
rules.
you can't-
Like, you gonna let me do it, but I got rules to it? Don't
You
let me
can't
do
go
it then.
crazy with. See, here's
It's
the
a
thing.
boundary.
That's my beard.
Where's
that's
the boundary?
That's my mustache.
I'm being something up in
That's
front of you.
my
The boundary is
beard.
good.
That's my chin. That chin belong to me.
Thank you. That's my throne. That's where I sit.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
That's preposterous.
You could let her. Now she's saying no.
I ain't
I'm
gonna
okay
lie.
with that too. But if I'm saying yes, but I ain't say you could sit. You know, he could go in there. He could look. He could go see what's up. He could look around the corner.
I ain't gonna lie.
ask
By
for
the
some
time I'm
orange
inside,
juice.
you can't give me the rules. I'm beating it up. By the
So
time I'm in
here's
there,
the thing. How I know?
What
How
you
you
finna tell
even
me
know
what
if
to
you're
do?
gonna like her coochie? Because here's the thing. You might want to eat her coochie. But then, you know what I'm saying? You might not know how it, she might, every girl tastes different, but they taste, coochie tastes the same. But,
Okay.
it depends.
but then now I might get mad at you because you picked her. So if her coochie bad, now I'm looking at you like, damn, now your
it's
coochie
not
bad
gonna be
because you got
bad.
bad
It's
decision
not
making.
gonna be bad.
Yeah, you have awful decision making skills.
I would not feed you no messed up,
Exactly. So then why can't I
Never.
eat it then?
I didn't say no. I said you can, but you can't go crazy with it.
What is the levels of going crazy of eating?
See, with me, you a 10. With her, you gotta do like a 5.
So what's a 10 and what's a 5?
10
You're
is
not snatching her soul.
10
You're not.
you doing a 10 with me, meaning like we go crazy.
You're not kissing and making love to the pussy.
Yeah.
You just like flicking the tongue.
Yeah, you give her
I
la 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 la.
man.
That's all you doing.
like a calm,
You ain't come, girl. Let me beat the pussy wet. Let me see your pit sweat. You ain't doing all of that with the mouth.
And I think for me,
Women got too many rules.
I usually end up with
Too many
men.
rules and caveats.
You had to have rules in life, but I usually end up with men who don't really like to eat coochie, but they do it to me because they're with me.
Yeah,
and they
because
wanna
your coochie
please
probably
me.
good though.
Yeah, I mean that too, but they do want to please me, right? But like for them, it's like no, I don't. I'm not even trying to eat anybody's pussy.
So they be phoning in the cunnilingus.
What do
Damn.
you mean phoning in? What I mean?
They there to get paid type stuff. Like they came to work because it's their job.
I mean,
Is that what you're
You
trying
be
to say?
putting them to work.
the performance is not like that, but like, if that's how you want to call it, then
I'm just asking the
yeah,
questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking the questions.
Listen, I feel like the exclusion, like you ain't a shit from the front, back, side, always like, and
I
you'll
be
be like,
acting like-
pussy, like what? Yeah.
I lie, act like I don't know how to suck dick. I be like, I don't really do it that much, so I'm sorry, it might be bad.
You one of those like, I don't
I
really
be
do this.
lying. What?
And then you surprise them, or
What? I will snatch. I will take all the kids. You have no more children to give ever.
Wow.
It's-
how do you react if a girl would tell you like, I don't even know how to
She lying.
suck dick?
She lying off rip.
You gonna tell her that
If she
straight
over
up?
18, she's lying.
oh my God.
You gonna straight up tell her that? Some women.
Nah, I've been playing dumb, but in my head I know you're lying, and now I think you're a liar, and now I don't trust you, and now I don't want to.
Damn, what the hell? Why everything gotta be? What the hell?
Because you're lying. You just admitted that you lying, so now you're a liar.
Don't
now
judge me though for lying, though. But I do it.
Nah, but
I do it for the surprise effect. To
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
See, this, I think we gotta break this down real quick, right? I think
Okay.
women gotta understand, right? When you feeding men lies, we gonna look at you like a liar, and now we can only put you in a certain category, right?
No,
And
but I-
the woman just gave you the best.
Let me get this off. Because also you talking about the whole surprise factor. I think women also like to try to surprise men. They'll do things maybe like they'll lie to you because they got something planned for you, or they might just ghost you and come back because they know in their head when they coming back, right? But guess what? The man, we look at you like liars and cheaters, and now if you
Oh my
left and came back, we
God.
just assumed you went and sat out some eggplant, right? So now guess what we gonna do?
Oh my
We're gonna go
God.
bing bing in some donut holes. You know what I'm saying? And now we don't even care about you. You're
The
just a leg now.
The glaze.
Now you're just a leg
You
with a
going
cooch.
to glaze somebody else?
All that emotion is going because you lied now. You lied or
Because
you
I
ghosted.
said I was gonna.
Don't lie.
But
Don't
I wanted
lie.
to surprise you that I was okay.
And past a certain age, we know you lying. You're lying. No way you passed. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie.
Okay,
In
so
high
what if I
school,
what if I stop
girls
lying
was
now?
eating meat in the staircase, and they 16.
I didn't start
So you
sucking
think
dick
you
until
over
late
28,
age.
29, and you ain't eaten meat before? You're lying. Stop lying.
Well, what if? Well,
Stop lying. I don't believe you, Shorty.
I say
I don't believe you.
I don't like to, I kind of like, talk them like, well, I'm gonna treat, did it good? Does it good last time? I don't know, because I'm really not, I kind of like make him feel
Play a
like
little
good.
dumb.
Yeah.
You want a little instruction?
Yeah, like you gotta tell me how you like
Do they be
it.
believing you though? Is that the real?
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. You dealing with stupid men. That's really what it is.
Yes.
So I blame the men.
I
It's
could
all
be-
good.
I could be
I won't even
exaggerating.
blame you no more. I blame them. You're stupid and stop believing them. They got to be stupid, or they playing dumb. It's either they really
I
stupid
think
or they
that-
playing dumb.
No, I'm
because they
lying.
shouldn't be believing.
Look
They
at
shouldn't be
him,
believing you.
knowing I'm lying all the time. No.
They probably like, oh yeah, I don't really be doing this. They're like, oh word, okay, cool. And maybe they also probably know in their head like,
He
yeah,
like,
she be
this
eating
lying
meat.
ass
This
fucking-
lying ass man. Just eat the meat. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
know, I'm not
'cause
gonna
sometimes
lie.
I just want to be straightforward. Like, yo, stop lying to me.
Nah,
Just eat the meat.
they know I'm lying.
I feel what you're saying, because like I don't give all my best tricks until
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm saying.
I know
It's-
you're my man.
Let me say
So,
that too.
like,
Yes.
It might be a little like trash. Taylor, we talk about this on Patreon. Y'all gotta check out the Patreon episode for real.
Yeah.
But
We
like,
not, yeah.
I don't give my best until I'm like, yeah, that's my man. Like,
And I think
people
that's
know.
fine, but you don't gotta lie though.
No, I don't lie
Yeah.
about it. I just act dumb.
offering lies.
I'm gonna
is
say
where
this.
it's like, you
I
gotta
don't
do
lie
that.
now, but I definitely lied before.
Because here's a better way to go about it, right?
Okay.
Don't say I don't really do this. Just be like straight up, I don't eat meat. And then one day, just eat his meat.
Why you gotta say it like that? We sucking the meat. We not eating.
No. But that's what I'm saying though, right? Just straight up say I don't do it rather than tell them that like, oh, I don't really do this or make it seem like you don't do it. Just be like, I don't do it. And then, because there's some girls
what
that
if
don't
I
like to
say
eat
I
meat.
don't do it and then I do it and then I finally do it whenever and then he'd be like,
He'll be more excited though, because in his head, if he keeps messing with you and you told him that you don't
but
do
you
it.
just said that if she's over 20 something.
No, but there's girls that don't like
Hold
to
on,
eat
pause.
meat.
That's not smart. Because what if you say you don't eat it and
he
he
don't
don't
even
want to fuck
fuck
with you? What if he don't want to fuck with you? Because he's like,
So
I
have
need
self-respect
head.
and walk away. It's okay. If he don't want to mess with you because you don't want to eat his meat, then
I already
then,
examined his mouth and the circumference of his mouth and I was like, that matches my vagina. Because sometimes I'm an examiner of the mouth. Fingernails.
What makes
how
a good
your
mouth?
skin, how you keep your skin,
I have a question
because
for you.
I don't want the pores, whatever
Nah,
on your skin, like
crying.
the cakey stuff. You know, men, like a
The
You see what I'm
black
saying?
hair.
So
I
nah,
love
I ain't
it.
gonna lie. I think
he
the
gotta
men.
have good skin because if I touch your face, you know what I'm saying? Like she's important to
precious.
me.
Okay.
I love her so much.
I want to know what makes a
You
good
know?
mouth. to you?
He flosses. He goes to the dentist. He actually appreciates his dentist. He's not like searching for different dentists. He has a consistent coverage. You know what I'm saying? He cares.
You can tell all that in his mouth.
He cares. Like I'm having conversation with him like about his life. He don't even know he's on a. It's the interview. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, man, gotta understand that anything that come out of a woman's mouth is a test. Anything, anything, every single sentence. That come out of them, it's a test. Understand that.
Did you have braces before? Does he have like? Do you need implants? Are you willing to get some like I need to know the health of your mouth.
All right, but pre-questioning though, pre-questionnaire. Can you just look at his? Cause you said like you measured his mouth in accordance to your coochie lips, and you feel like they match.
I'm also talking to him. You know, once we get to the talking.
No, but forget the questionnaire. What does a good mouth look like that matches your coochie?
Yeah, just visually.
We want to get to the nitty gritty. Forget the questionnaire. What does the mouth look like?
Who has a beautiful mouth? Okay, he's not like my type. Somebody has a big smile and all his teeth. Like Tyrese has a nice smile. That's not the type of person I would. You know.
Does that mean like for you if he has a big smile,
the coochie
so he got
nice teeth.
He got horse teeth. You like horse teeth,
bro? Where did she say that?
You like veneer dentures?
I've never had a veneer, dude. That I will say, I've never had a veneer.
Is it on the list?
No, it's not on the list. But if I run across it, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But it'll
match your fly.
You know, I'm okay with that. It's in that you have to extra keep yourself up there because that's teeth on top of teeth. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like
and fake teeth, and they come out, you got to get them changed
and then
updated.
on top of that, then that means he have money and he can afford that. So I know that he care about himself.
Okay,
care about his appearance, and that's important to me. You might be teaching me something new. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I might give me a little veneer. You know,
try Invisalign first before we just jump. I feel like a lot of black people, y'all do not
Invisalign.
Huh?
No, I was agreeing with you.
Black people, they just jump to the veneers. Y'all didn't try nothing else. It's just
get braces
getting your teeth shaved down. You look like finger nubs.
The whole look chop style, chop.
What she want.
You know?
But speaking of lying, because we talk about lying a lot, right? Does body count still matter in 2025? Ted, I'm going to let you kick this off because you're a man. So you already know the body count conversation when it comes to women. Let me hear what you're saying.
I ain't gonna lie, don't ask. I don't want to know. And I'm already assume it's over 20.
Over 20? I don't judge nobody, actually. I don't care.
Not again, Shayna. We're not gonna do this again.
Okay.
Last episode, you didn't judge either.
I might not. It might not be over 20, right? But if I just say in my head, like, all right, at least, or maybe not 20, maybe somewhere between 10 and 20, I can deal with that in my head, especially if you're a certain age. You know, you might have been in relationships, and then, like, say when you was out of a relationship, you know, you was vulnerable and you just sat on somebody meat to get over it, whatever, stuff like that happens. Or like, you know, you just got coerced out the coochie one day, you know. So I take into account the random interactions and like. Because
you know how men are. Because you said coerced out the coochie. Because I told you, I feel like you could do that. I feel like you can do that.
I'm not confirming or denying that. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I'm sure like, you know, stuff like that happens at times outside of being in relationships and stuff like that. So, you know, like I said, between like 10 and 20, I can deal with that, right? Mm-hmm. And I'll just assume that. But I don't want to know. But I've had women
just willingly tell you?
No, it happens. They just snitch on themselves. I didn't ask you.
Oh.
Don't tell me. I don't want to, like, this man that they're making a thing. I don't make it a thing. Yeah. Just don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Wow. Okay.
I literally don't want to know.
So what's the number that she can tell you and you're like, yeah, no, this ain't it? What if she willingly tells you, right? Because
I had a girlfriend tell me she had 50 bodies, and she told me when she was drunk.
Your girlfriend?
And I was disgusted.
Did you break up with her? 50 is nuts.
How old was she though?
That's the most I'm gonna say about that situation.
Matter of fact, don't even say her age. No,
it was just. But
I ain't judging you, girl.
I was disgusted. I ain't gonna lie. So it's not anything. If it's near 50, I'm disgusted.
Y'all not together no more. So I know you up there, girl. Do your thing.
Get me out of there. I ain't gonna lie. Anything that's if you're a shorty watching right now, you got anything close to 50 bodies. Don't even DM me. Don't talk to me. You're not getting this eggplant. It's not happening. I'm sorry.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Stay away from me. You know what I'm saying? Anybody in that, you know, if you get anywhere past the 20, leave me alone. And it's okay. Like, you know, there's a lot of men out there.
Here's the
20 is
thing.
already a lot.
What if you meet you a badass?
20, I'm being generous.
I don't know
Why
how
do you
old
even
you
have
are.
20 bodies? Respect yourself.
I don't know how old you are.
Women, please.
What if you
stop giving it up 20 times? Seriously, like I'm trying to have a conversation with you. Please.
What if
I'm being generous for 20. Damn.
He said, listen, you see already, he said he's gonna do drugs.
I'm destroyed.
We don't need him stressed out. You know? In the house playing, talking about you don't own me.
Nah, but the thing is, I ain't even gonna be stressed out. I'm gonna just leave you. Like I stopped doing the whole stressed out thing. Like I'll just leave you.
I want to hear Shayna's question.
But my question is, what if you? I don't know how old you are. How old are you?
I'm in my 20s.
Okay. So what if you meet you a badass 38-year-old? She got her own place, her own money. Well, she should have her own place in her 30s. But, you know, she's super like, yeah, that's my, you know, like I want her to be my girl, like, almost my wife.
She look young. She got her shit
together. And she take care of that ass is sitting, titties perky, okay?
Future me.
Bank account, she teaching you something, you teaching her something. Y'all might not be together, but you know, it's like, yeah, you know.
How many bodies she got, Shayna?
She 38, 37. Let me say a cute 35. And she turning 36 this year.
I'm already assume she got 30 bodies.
30?
30 bodies? What if she got like 26?
And here's the thing as well, right? I've already done, when I was younger, I dated a woman that was way older than me. So I've already, so I'm experiencing that.
To me, you give like an older woman want to sit on that.
No, and I've had a lot of older women want to sit on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's been a thing. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I don't want to be cool. You took the whole coercion thing. I think older women be trying to coerce me to
I'm
like lock me into something that I'm not really trying to be locked into.
It's the stamina. And it's like you got your shit together. You know what you want. You have a plan.
What are you doing though? Are you
I said what I said. Like I'm not really trying to do the significantly older than me thing.
And she on some like sex dungeon shit
regardless of it, like the body count, I'm just also not trying to do something like significantly older than me. Like
because you feel like you're being groomed? Why not? Sorry, I know you just said it, but I was
damn near. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be groomed. And like we're just in two different portions of life. For you. I can get good food. I'm a food reviewer. I can eat good any day of my life.
But she wants to this week y'all having Mediterranean. She making sure your diet is good because her diet is good.
Let me explain something to you, right? As a man and living in the way in which I live my life and the person I am and the brain that sits up here, I could get the type of woman that I want. So just because she's does certain things as a woman, you should have the ability to cook.
Hold on. What type of woman do you want?
I don't have like I don't have a specific to the T, but I know that when I'm experiencing a person, what I don't like and what I wouldn't take.
So what do you like?
I mean, I like women that are gonna be women.
What's your top five likes? Your top five likes.
Top five likes.
What are your top five exactly? What's your top five must-haves?
My top five must-haves. She gotta be supportive. She gotta believe in my vision. She gotta be able to cook. She gotta have her own income, and she has to be self-independent.
So she could work at McDonald's and do all of that.
Maybe not McDonald's because all the McDonald's workers are gonna try to get on her guts. You know what I'm saying? But like a more like, you know, a job with some vigor and some, you know, importance, impact on.
I like that vigor word.
You know what I'm saying? Something that means something a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
That means she got a 401k.
You know, something that like
she got a little IRA, she
got something at least like the brain that she's trying to get something in life.
With some other accounts.
You know what I'm saying? She can't just be dependent on me. Because I literally will have girlfriends and tell them like, you have to have your own thing going on because one day I could just leave you. And then what you gonna do? You should never be just like super dependent on me because I'm a human being, and say one day you just develop something that I just don't like. As a human being, I'm allowed to say, yo, I don't like this, and if you don't change it and you just headstrong about that, I'm allowed to leave. So you shouldn't be just super dependent on me. And I always let my, you know, girlfriends I have know, like, yo, you should definitely have your own thing going on. Especially because I know a woman, you could leave me at any point too. You know what I'm saying? Like I think once you get in a relationship, I think most people, they get complacent and get comfortable. Once I'm in a relationship, I treat it like she could leave me any day. You know what I'm saying? Which
so
I think,
you constantly like working.
Yeah, like
that's the confidence in him. That's the Taurus. That's
you know, like I'm not even gonna get in a relationship if I don't want to keep it.
You know, I'm the one. Yeah, you're benefiting because you have me.
I had a girl tell me the other day that like I was lucky because I had the ability to carry conversation. And a lot of men don't know how to carry conversation.
Oh yeah, that's I can see that.
And then I said, why would that make me lucky? Wouldn't that make the woman lucky?
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. How am I lucky? Because I'm being myself.
Most Taurus men that I know carry good conversations, and they're very level-headed, strong-headed. You know, like they're very
Chris Brown, baby. Sorry.
Yeah, and they're good with money.
Shout out
and
to Chris, but I don't know if he was
they
so
have patience, but
I'm aware.
It's just like it's something about like I guess it's a me thing. I have to let them dominate, like, you know, because I see those things and I, you know, or maybe they show them to me and I'm like, yeah, that's, you can handle me. You know what I'm saying? Some women, we need that, you know?
Yeah.
I think all women need that.
All women need that, but some women don't want that. They don't want nobody to be too like.
They want little whole babies. You know what I'm saying? They don't want a man. A man
That's
is
why the
supposed to
older
be
women be trying to
dominant.
take you down, smeared on your. You know what I'm saying? They be trying. That's my beard. Taking that beard with me.
Wait, Shayna, I want to know your take on body count. How do you feel about men asking you body count? Are you honest? Do you lie? You giving an exact number or just a little?
I don't like that. I've been
ETA?
telling y'all my business.
I mean, it's
I've been telling y'all.
though. You got.
I've been telling y'all that I be lying about a lot of shit. I'm sorry. No, I tell the truth. I tell the truth about my body count. I don't shade that. Because I was married, you know, I'm in my mid-30s. I was married most of my 20s. So, you know, I really love my ex-husband. Like we did it everywhere. That's one thing I loved about him. He let me do, we was, yeah.
That was the first red flag.
Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
I don't go back.
That was the first red flag.
That was the first and the last.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about those. Big up to Vice Cartel though.
Yes.
That's your other man?
The guys
No. I
like
grew up on vibes. Vibes is just the vibes, you know. There's no attraction there.
Yeah, it's just
how
it
could
gives.
there be? Oh, sorry.
It's just
Did I
they
say
just
that?
want to get you pregnant and rearrange your guts, girl, and stress you out.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Well then, so talking about body count. Remember last time we were on here, Taylor, you said celibacy is not really a thing. It's not real. You said the coochie be needing a little break, so they claim to be celibate.
Yeah.
One of my my homeboys told me, he was like, because I was asking him about that. He was like, oh, so you celibate? I was like, no. I was like, how you feel about that? He said that when men, he's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, when men hear that with women, we think that y'all just tired of fucking and the coochie is just
Literally
too much.
Yeah.
Like it's bad.
Was it you
got
who said that
pounded
then?
for a
Yeah, I
little
think
bit
it was
and you
me,
need a
yeah.
little rejuvenation.
Yeah, that's
all
really
that
what
means.
it is that you need, you know? And what he said, that's what we thinking. And I was like, well, some women, it's just, they're tired of being, you know, whatever
Giving
you
their
like.
bodies to-
And then it's, you know, you're not getting what you need. Like the fulfillment, the emotion, the supportiveness, the vigor. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting that from you guys. So, well, you know, Shayna's good. But I'm just saying, like, and they be like, you know, I'm gonna just take a break from men. I don't want to have sex. And then they be fucking using a vibrator. And I don't want to get electrocuted. I don't use no vibrator.
Yeah, no, me either.
I can't do it.
Me either. But okay, so
I mean, I wouldn't say that I've heard a lot of instances when people get electrocuted from using.
I know. It's just,
pussy
low-
I just feel like it's too much of that. It's like a desensitized.
No, I'm about to
Yes.
say you do get desensitized.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You be
I
needing
agree.
all the time, babe. Go get that out the drawer. Go get that out the drawer. Bring it. Bring
like
it.
the man is not
I don't
doing
wanna
the
do
job
that.
for you anymore.
Yeah.
And that is a problem. Because what's the point?
Yeah.
Right? I have short-term memory. Because I was about to say something.
And I don't feel like,
forgot it.
listen, that's why I feel like a woman needs a man and a man needs a woman. Because playing with your coochie at 6 a.m. before you go to work is,
All right, it's back.
after
Sorry.
a while, you get tired. But go ahead.
Maybe I'll be losing my memory. Like, that topics just be like going to space and shit and then coming back 10 times harder, right? And I lost it again because I talked too much. But, fuck, I lost it. Shit. Hold on, no one talk. I can moment of silence. Oh, here it is. Okay.
And we're back. Back to you, Diana.
Ooh, child. Okay, so since you feel what you said, right? I like what you said. Like some women, they feel like they've just been giving themselves and they're not really getting the man they want. Yada yada yada. Right? I had this 3-month rule where I used to make men wait 3 months until I have sex with them.
Okay,
So I can
I've been there
really,
before. Yeah.
You know, like. You want to do that again? You don't took the.
Yeah, okay.
I've actually made someone wait 6 months before. Anyway, so I did that though because I used to have this thing, right? If we like started off as just sex, that's all we're ever gonna be, right?
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? Let me develop an emotional connection. Let me actually see if we align and are compatible, especially if I like you. Because then if I have sex with you too soon, I don't give a fuck how many years later. It's always only going to be sex. So should more women practice the 3-month rule?
No.
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 It's just if you care that he gonna go, you know, insert his penis
He's gonna
somewhere
fuck
else.
somebody else.
Yeah.
That's
Number
fine.
one.
That's fine.
But for me, the sexual deviant that I am, if me and you really like we vibing, the conversations, like it's been like maybe a good 30 days, maybe even like 6-7 weeks of knowing each other. Like not, let me say just knowing each other. You know, let's say somebody like that. And if the way my coochie be throbbing every time she see you or hear your voice, I can't control, like, that is like, I can't, sometimes if I can't answer the phone because I'm like, girl, you chill out before you say something you don't want to say. He be over here, you know, and it's only been a third date. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
So you can't control it.
I can, but it's like, as a woman, like, you know, we can't, that 3-month stuff, maybe.
No, yes, you can. Let me tell you my experience, right? From my experience, it builds up because it's the anticipation. Now, if that shit is trash,
It builds up for you.
after 3 months. Listen, I always told them, like, you can go have
I'm
sex
okay
with another
with
woman
a
if you
month.
want.
I'm okay with half of that. Let me say that.
It's a month and a half. Like 6
Yeah, I'm
weeks.
okay with that. Yeah, because
Okay.
that's if I first meet you. Now, if I know you, we was friends, and I'm like, oh my God, we've been friends for like 5, 6, 7 years. You know, we never was attracted to each other. Well, he probably was attracted to me, or maybe, you know, things happen. You never know.
Yeah. Taylor,
But I'm
how
okay
do
with
you
half that.
feel if a woman told you had to wait 3 months?
If she told me up front I'm waiting 3 months,
Like, you know, as y'all talking and stuff, right? All right, let me set the scene. Let me set the scene. Hold on.
set the scene.
Set the scene for me. Set the scene.
Y'all been talking, you know, this is like y'all on the 3rd date, right? And, you know, it get a little hot and steamy. Y'all making out or whatever. You start touching places. And she's like, no.
No, don't put your hand up there.
You can't, don't touch there. And you're like, why? Like, let me just the tip, you know, whatever y'all men say, right? And she's
I'm not
like,
even saying that.
what you gonna say? Let's role play. You can't touch there. No.
Well, I like that. Let role play. Let
You
me hear
can't
something.
Touch there.
Not yet.
You kissing on her neck.
Can't touch where? Like I'm going for
And
the
you
coochie.
grab her
You're trying to
ass.
like raise
You-
up the dress and shit. And
you-
she's like, no, not yet. You like, I don't know what you gonna say.
I'm probably not saying nothing. I'm just
You just gonna keep doing it.
I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Okay,
Yeah.
and she's like, you know, like you gotta wait 3 months for this. Just.
And it's been like a month.
Yep.
It's already been a month. She said
Yeah.
3rd day, so it's a 3rd day or is it a month?
A month, yeah.
I mean,
It's a-
3rd day is like a month.
Yeah.
No.
Well, maybe
Okay, it's a
3rd
month.
day
It's a
is
month.
not a month.
It's a month.
Okay.
So you already know with a month, right?
Yeah.
And she's telling me I have to wait 2 more months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
You met her week 1, and then after that, y'all been going on a date every week. Yeah, let's
a
say
date
that.
every week, and we have yet to be
After knowing each other for
So
a week.
wait. So
Because
over
you
the
got a
course of
busy
this
schedule,
month,
she got a busy schedule.
so over the course of this month, how many times have we been in a one-on-one space indoors?
4.
Like 4 times.
4 times,
Maybe 5.
5 times.
You have a busy
indoors?
schedule, and you be having time. You be with other bitches.
No. That's not the point though. 4 to 5 times we've been indoors, and she not trying to give me no coochie.
She busy. And
That's
you
no.
busy.
You're missing the point. You said we've been indoors 4 to 5 times over the course of this month.
She got stuff to do. She worked 4 days out
What
the
does
week.
this have to do with anything?
She got to
Hold on,
hang
hold
out.
on.
And then
you're
she do
missing
her
what I'm
laundry
saying.
on the weekend.
I'm not talking about the frequency we've seen each other. I'm saying we've been indoors one-on-one 4 to
Indoors
5
maybe
times.
twice. Indoors twice. Because
Yeah, I
you went on
understand,
a
right?
date and
Yeah.
maybe she came to your house once.
After.
And you've been to her house once. And some girls,
Yeah.
me, I don't let guys come to my house right away. That I will make you wait for. That is really me. I'm not against nobody else
I
that
just feel
don't
like
do it.
I feel like so my love language is physical touch, and like I also like compliments, right? So if you're not feeding me, I don't think you like me. So then if
She gotta feed you coochie to physically touch you?
because you gotta understand, I'm also mentally damaged by women. So I think you're gonna if you're not giving me something and we're also talking for X amount of time, you're probably giving it to somebody else. Or there's somebody else there that I don't know about. So I'm gonna just assume that somebody else there and I'm gonna just leave. That's
You're not an
perfectly
ugly
fine.
dude. She knows somebody.
But it's
you know
the
what I'm
problem
saying?
with women and their assumption about attractive men.
We did talk about that last
I don't talk
time.
to a bunch of women at one time.
Yeah.
I don't even like people in my space.
Yeah, we do
So,
see. You see how I assumed that already?
is what I'm saying.
See? And you just
I
said
already
that.
said it before.
You just said that.
I
Look at
already
me.
said I don't talk to multiple people at one
Stop
time.
bringing the honesty out of me, okay?
For you. What if she's giving you head? What if she's like,
What if
but
she only give you head, but she don't want? Yes. Ooh.
I
You
mean, the
nasty.
brain
I
be
like
working.
that.
I'm nasty.
I did that
A little
before.
bit.
I sucked a dude's dick, and I was like, I don't want to have sex with you though. I just wanted to see how it tastes.
I just think also
He was like,
I'm
what?
weak.
He was like, what?
Wait. So what if it tastes like battery acid? Are you still gonna give some
I'm
coochie?
stopping right after. I'm stopping as soon as
So
I
you
taste
never get no
something.
coochie?
I would not ever. We're not talking no more.
Damn. That's
I
unfortunate.
like that, Andrew.
You know what I'm saying? But
I'm cutting that off that day. I will tell you like,
the thing is, man, I ain't
That my
gonna
head
lie,
is going
like,
back, and I'm looking up like,
I don't have a time limit.
Hold up. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
What?
is this? What
This
is
you
this?
about to get? I was lying to you this whole time about sucking dick, and I finally did it, and it tastes like that.
Yeah, start dealing with guys with bad appetites.
Hell no. But that's what I'm saying. That has never happened to me before. Real quick. I had a little CD story. So one time, this was way before I got married, I had my little first boyfriend, whatever, broke up with him, whatever, was dealing with somebody else. We wasn't even dealing. We was just getting to know each other. I invited him to my place, whatever. So I was being a little whore that day. Being a whore, I didn't do nothing. When I had sex, but I put my hand down his pants. I was like, invite him upstairs. I was like, he don't even know I'm up this finance.
I'm going to throw that coochie open.
I put my hand down his pants and he had some nice little,
little
jeans, nice little, whatever. And the aroma, and I was like, oh, you're going to have to put that back. And ever since that day, he's never spoken to me. Like, he was always like, and mind you, I never did anything with him, but I just really thought he was super attractive. I was like 19 and, like my mother gave me her apartment. So I already was living there already for like 2 years by myself, whatever, I'm in college, whatever. And it was just like, I couldn't believe
a bunch of pubic hair or something.
It was just the aroma. It didn't smell good. Like it smelled like he was outside all day.
Had sex with someone else.
But like maybe he was, maybe he can't take a little shower or something.
I was, you know what it is. I was just
so your cooch when you pop it out the pants every time it smell like flowers. He was like the cute dude
from the neighborhood. Like he was fine, and all the girls wanted him light skinned. You know how y'all do.
Answer my question though. So every time you pull out the drawers, the coochie smell like flowers in botanical garden.
Yeah, if I'm around you, yes, it do. Damn right.
So did he know he was coming to your house that day?
No.
Or you just pulled up on him?
I was like, oh, come upstairs.
Oh,
he was. He was linking you already though that day?
Huh?
Did you randomly tell him come over or did he?
No, it was a random day. It was a random moment. It was a random moment, and I always know him from the neighborhood, and we always talk on the phone, and I invited him upstairs. We never went on a date. It was just like, just getting to know him. I
just want to eat your meat real quick.
I didn't want to suck his dick. I just put my hands down his pants. Because I wasn't even that experienced yet. Yeah, I just put my hands down his pants one day. We just in a crib, we just like this and talking. And we, was kissing and everything. And the next week I put my hands on his and I went
So I blame him though. He should have prepared his body.
But
he should have prepared
it was like funky. It wasn't like, it was like hot musk.
It smelled like fungus.
It was really like it didn't smell like, a dude after basketball. We know that scent, y'all play basketball. We sometimes us women, we like that. Like, I don't. That sweat, you just play basketball.
So you eating it up right after he get off the basketball court, no shower?
No. I would have did that to my ex-husband, yes. I experimented. I did some nasty things to that man. Okay, I won't talk about that. I did some nasty things. But I was young. And it was just like I said, this was performance. But I just put my hand. I was being a little freca, little whatever they would say. So it was just, and I was like, oh my God. So I always talk about hygiene. I think when I speak to a guy and, we just getting to know me, like I do talk about that, So I think they kind of, but I don't have those issues ever, like never ever. But it's just, that was that one moment. But some women do have that urge, like, I just want to suck your dick. That's what I'm going to do.
I've never had that urge.
I just want to suck your dick.
Unless if you're my man. Like,
yeah, even if he could be close to y'all. Y'all been around y'all is close to that, like y'all making it official. And he gives that vibe, like, he dropping you off. Y'all had a great date. No. And you don't want to invite him upstairs yet, but you want to fuck his head up and suck his dick in the car and just drive around the block a little bit. Matter of fact, get on the Bell Parkway. Take a couple of exits. Let's go towards Queens. Let's go towards Long Island. And then turn back around. No. He got to be a strong nigga. Like he didn't do that on the Bell Parkway.
That's definitely a safety hazard.
No.
I'm sorry. I had a moment. I was at a little flashback.
You went real visual. I can see it in your face. You was having a whole rated R movie. You had the
It's about the visuals for me. I do
in front of you just now.
I have to get in my director bag. I think I have to get into my director bag. I miss my calling.
You directed a whole painting situation for me and my man. But I do want to know, Taylor, though, back to this 3-month wait, but she done topped it off. Like,
my bad.
I gotta know the answer.
My thing is though, like I said, I mean, I'm not putting no time limit on a person to give me coochie, but I'm just not feeling like
you don't want to hear her say 3 months.
Don't tell me a time limit because women be lying. So you're also lying to me. You know what I'm saying? And I know that you.
Yeah, he don't like lies, y'all. Don't be lying.
Because I'm immediately, because you tell me 3 months, I know somebody got.
Don't cheat. Don't lie to him.
You gave the coochie up the same day.
No, I did not.
I'm not saying you. I ain't saying you. I'm saying like you. If you telling me 3 months, that means that you went through a lot of trial and error to be able to get to the point that you're telling me 3 months. So you're not gonna tell me 3 months when a crackhead down the block probably got it the day after you bought you some dollar pizza. Like you're not about to put me on a lower scale than somebody you gave coochie to way faster. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just not jacking
wait
that.
is putting you on a low scale.
If you're gonna tell me a time limit, that means you're damaged.
Yo.
What?
You understand, right? You keep calling me a philosopher. I see through people's words. You can't just tell me things and think I'm just believing.
He read them. I told you that's that Taurus shit. They read
like you can't just tell me. You can't tell me these three and think I'm not going to think this. Yeah. I already know that this is the truth. This is the cover.
That's what we do. We read in between the lines too, and he's the male version.
I think like a woman for real. I grew up around a lot of women.
He's the male version. I'm a Leo.
You can't talk to me like I only think like a man. I think like both sides.
A Taurus
women,
will
you can't just play with me.
They will talk you out your own coochie. Your coochie is not yours no more.
I've never experienced one.
Your coochie don't belong to you. When he call you, you answer. Put your coochie on the phone. That's what they do when they call you.
Put that coochie on the camera right now.
Right now. I give you $1,000.
Wait, I'm crying.
I tell you, I feel it. I see it. It's like, you know.
Why in the Patreon episode hotel? Put your dick on the camera right now.
And they was trying to get me exposed.
That's what they be doing. Girl, listen.
Yo, we are so ridiculous. We're not putting nothing on camera except these faces, okay? What y'all want to leave the people with before we go? Because y'all are spicy. This is my spiciest episode. I think I like a little spice. Listen in the comments. Let me know if y'all want more episodes like this, okay? On that note, I shall see you all next week. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Head over to Patreon and check out my episode with Taylor Elajas. Listen, y'all see how he is on here. So you know that man had me talking my business. And I already be giving y'all too much. So
I admit all my fucking shit on here.
Dead ass.
Honestly
though. Today's my last episode with my favorite engineer, Tiana.
I don't want to remember. I don't want to think about it.
She's leaving us. She's heading to Dallas, Texas. Houston, my bad. Y'all know I'm not American, so in my head, they all the same. I got the state right.
She said it's hot over there.
I got the state right. But T, thank you so much for everything. I'm going to miss you. Best of luck. Best wishes. Take over Houston, baby. Woo-hoo. She be holding down, you know. Taylor, let the people know where they can find you.
Taylor, Elajas. I'm saying, make sure you check out Vion. France. Make sure you tap into Tipsy Takes TAYKES on all socials. Watching some good episodes. I be drinking and I be eating and stuff like that. Make sure you also pull up to
eating. I be eating.
What's one of your favorite dishes? Favorite five?
I like Asian food. I like Italian food. I like Caribbean food. I like good mac and cheese, macaroni pie for real though. And some pineapple fried rice, some pad thai. Really anything I can eat with some chopsticks. You know what I'm saying? I go crazy with some chopsticks, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you tap in. Also pull up to one of my jazz nights. I'll be throwing them in restaurants weekly. Pop out, you know what I'm saying? Come say what's up, get you a drink, get you some food, bring your side hoe, bring your grandma, you know what I'm saying? Your third girlfriend. Do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? We'll be outside.
I love that. I will be there this week. Jazz night.
I seen it online. I was like, I want to try to make that. That looks sexy.
Out, you know
grown and sexy.
Grown and sexy.
You gotta come. Shayna, let them know where they can find you and your podcast.
I'll be on Instagram. Okay, listen. Shayna Smiles. Shayna, SHAYNA Smiles on Instagram. I'm going to be uploading some more episodes. I'm just in the what should I do era right now to, reinvent myself on my pod. So safe and secure, only on YouTube. Hit me up. That's about it.
And Instagram. Hit up the Instagram also.
Yep.
Safe and Secure Podcast on Instagram.
Thank you.
And y'all know where y'all can find me. Instagram _ no, I don't know my IG name. Top tier _Z and on Patreon.
Subscribe. I gotta see this.
Yes, behind the scenes, all up in my business. I'm talking spicy. I'm giving y'all relationship experiences. I'm giving y'all the raw, the real. It's really risky, okay? Y'all know what I say. Where I get raw, I get real, and I keep it risky. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I shall see you all next week. Have a good weekend. Bye.